Everyone, it's time to eat the magic. We are in the car because we're heading down to Knott's Berry Farm because the chicken restaurant is open for pickup. Yes, we're hitting the Knott's Chicken Dinner. It was the first review, and I'm going to review how it is being handled now in terms of the entire trip there, how long it takes, and how good the food is. I assume the food's still good. But let's check out all the rest of the aspects of going to the Knott's Chicken restaurants. So come along, we're gonna have an adventure here in the car. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Car noises.
I'm in England, so I'm driving on the other side. All right, we made it here. There's no one in the parking lot except for Lightning McQueen for some reason. And we're gonna walk right in. We gotta put on our masks. Here's mine, custom made because I'm a nerd. And we're gonna grab our chickens. Let's see how this goes. Masks on, people. We're going into the unknown. Like
no,
Elsa.
It's very known. We know exactly where we're going.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Should have gotten a white hat. That would actually have matched this better. Ow. Got my hair caught in the strap.
Yeah, same.
Hey everyone, I'm here at Knott's. You can't hear a single word I'm saying through this mask, so and if you have a question, you just ask Charlie Brown. He knows exactly what I said.
It's a craft essence that already have maxed out.
No.
But it's a 5-star craft essence that already have maxed out. And that was the only ticket I had, apparently. I have more. Holy crap. Holmes is on every day. That's, oh my god, you got Holmes. Jared just got home. We do have a long box there, that is what I wanted. So the way this works is you can order different sizes, kind of buckets of chicken. You get your sides, and you have a pretty good list of sides, including macaroni and cheese, baked beans, coleslaw, potato salad. So you have a good variety of things you can grab. You can add pie to it if you want to, which why would you not? We went with the 9-piece because we're just kind of a smaller group, obviously, and looking forward to this. It's pretty easy, it's pretty quick. There's not much of a line, obviously, because no one's really heading out and stuff like that. So we got our stuff pretty quick, and we'll see how long it takes for them to make it. And yes, they do still honor the annual pass, so for those of you annual pass people, you guys are in pretty good shape. We can let Eric do all the ordering. Well, I think it's everybody. Today's the 24th, right? No, 23rd.
23rd?
No, 25th. No, today's the 25.
It smells really good, even with the mask on. That's how you know something new. But yeah, it's like in a big container, cup container here. We got a bag here that's down the side. Pretty good, really simple. Not really quick. 5 minutes maybe.
Less than, I think.
Yeah. Pretty good. You get your food really fast. It's in a bag. You take it right home. Or, I guess, if you're a weirdo, you can picnic it somewhere. Something says you can't do that, I don't think.
Yeah, it is. Not come here as often as you should, but it's still weird. Or once it was part of it. For those who are wondering, the Berry Market is still open. We picked up a handful of things, including cookies, drinks, and a few other just missing boysenberry goodness items from our pantry that we haven't had the chance to restock since all this started. Which is great to know that it's open, so if you do have a craving for some boysenberries, it is here, it is available. So come on down and grab yourself some good stuff. All right, we have made it back. Let's see inside our bucket here. It's tons of chicken and a few rolls. So it's always nice. Set this down. We have our 3 containers here. This one clearly has beans. Let's see what these others are real quick. This looks like potato to me. This is cold, so it's probably the coleslaw. It is. And this is probably more potato. It is. So
You get everything in nice containers like this. I'm assuming this is similar to what their takeout was, which I didn't even realize they had that as an option. Smells crazy good. I have had nothing to eat today because, of course, I've had nothing to eat today. And then over here we have our huge amount of things we picked up because we just bought the entire store, or as my brother likes to say, 1/3 of the store.
I made that joke earlier.
Plastic, I know. I give it to you. I give you credit. So we have, yes, we can get these, and they're ice cold. It's nice. Sarsaparilla. Slide both those over. Ugh. Big thing of berry juice, or berry punch rather. Cookies. So you need a dessert type item. I can only reach so far. Jerkies. Bag of pancake stuff.
That is what it is.
That's another one of those. And okay, the last item. And the honey. Because we have Boysenberry Fest, we usually get our Boysenberry honey, so we got our Boysenberry honey. So. Yeah, so there's the majority of the store right there. Plus plenty of other options. I mean, obviously, if you want your berry preserves or what have you, I still have a jar left of that. Everything is kind of there at the shop. Everything is here, so you can really kind of recreate your own little family picnic kind of thing, and have the food. We're gonna get our plates ready, eat some food, and we'll see what our final thoughts are after that. I'm definitely took a shot of mine already. Okay. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna take my beans.
I forgot how good the crust is.
Because I am not Homer Cleats, because I do in fact care for beans.
Okay, so this is a lot of food because it is the sides, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, the chicken. It only cost us $28 with our annual pass discount. So it's a really good deal. It's a lot of food, and even the next size up is like 36 with, I believe, the discount. So you could easily feed you, friends, family, whomever is going to be part of your little party for relatively inexpensively, especially considering the quality of food, because the chicken is just as good as the chicken has ever been. The mashed potatoes are to die for. I could use probably like a bucket size of the mashed potatoes.
What a bucket size of these beans?
Or the beans. So, and if you're a mac and cheese person, then do the mac and cheese as an option as well, like I said earlier. All else is a great bargain. It's so good. And now that I know how much it costs, it's one of those, like, not saying I'm going to do this every week, because that's kind of crazy, but this could be a nice special treat to throw in. Maybe we'll do this for 4th of July. Maybe we'll do this for, hey, no one wants to cook today. So, yeah, just bear in mind the price. It's actually very reasonable, especially for the sheer amount of food you get. So, like I've said in my first review, which actually isn't even on YouTube, come to think of it, that the Knott's Chicken Restaurant is still one of my favorite theme park restaurants of all time. The chicken is delicious. The mashed potatoes are nice. They have little chunks of potato in there. So it's like creamy plus chunk. It's hard to explain, but it's great. The country gravy, of course, white gravy is probably the best gravy. Take that, mushroom gravy. I'm throwing shade at you.
It's also white gravy.
Mushroom gravy is like brown.
I'm making a joke. Though there is actually some white mushroom gravy.
The coleslaw might be the best coleslaw I've had from anywhere. And of course, there's still other options there. The beans are delicious. If my whole family didn't like scarf them down and just say, "Hey, here's an empty bean container. You can taste the sauce."
I asked if you wanted some. You said no. It's
Stop
me. I'm
interrupting
sure.
the
If you're not gonna have any beans, it's me.
See, people, this is why I don't have my family around when I record my normal episodes.
I'm doing this specifically to mess with him.
That's what brothers are for. Everyone in the family had a great meal. We have some leftovers here. We have one piece of chicken, coleslaw, because I'm like the only person who likes coleslaw. We have, I think that's
gravy.
And I think that's about it. We don't have a lot of... Okay, we have a little bit of leftovers, not a lot. But if we had gone for the bigger bucket, we probably would have, but that would have been way too much food for the three of us. So, overall, like I said, great price, great food. And it's not like the recipe's going to change because there's a pandemic going on. The recipe's going to stay the same. If you live close enough, it's great, but heck, we saw people eating in their cars when we went, so that's an option. I would recommend bringing some napkins and some like wet naps and stuff like that, but you can totally eat in the car. I would feel awkward trying to eat like mashed potatoes in a car.
Or fried chicken.
But I mean, if you can find a place near, in the Buena Park area or adjacent to Buena Park to use as a picnic zone that's far enough away from people where you're not going to get in trouble, it's not a bad idea.
There were people tailgating in the lot.
They're probably family, I would imagine.
Yeah, their family. They brought like card tables in the back seat of their SUVs.
So there's a whole load of options here for, you know, having a great family meal, for having some great fried chicken. And while you're there, like I said, you can head to the boysenberry shop. The boysenberry shop's open. I think they still have their fudge there too. Still have pies. So there's a whole lot of other stuff we obviously didn't grab because, you know, we only have so many arms. But I am so glad that the chicken restaurant is open. I am so glad I can actually get some of my favorite Knott's food. And I really recommend, if you are in the Orange County area, or if you want to just take a trip down here because you're tired of being trapped in your house, then come on down, wear your mask, get the food, and have a delicious time, because this is some of the best kind of homemade style food you're going to find at any theme park, and may I argue, at any restaurant. Thank you for watching. Let me put my drink down here because I'm like feeling like I'm being Mr. Guy who have too much stuff in his hands. So thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, you know, blah, 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 all that stuff they say at the end of every YouTube video. If you have a chance,
Smash that like button.
if you have a chance, please also donate to our Ko-Fi. While we don't have to pay for parking anymore, which is nice, it is nice to have a little bit of help in buying food like this, or paying for food for my recipes that I'm cooking. Yes, I am cooking stuff, so expect some cooking videos coming up. Until next time, remember, even in a pandemic, you can still eat the magic.
Look around here.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that even doing here?
I don't know. I think Disney's come to try and steal the chicken recipe.